everyone, and welcome to Chef AJ Live. I'm your host, Chef AJ, and this is where I introduce you to amazing people like you who are doing great things in the world that I think you should know about. Well, I started this show March 20th in the year 2020, and I heard from a viewer named Elizabeth Mansur who asked to be on the show on June 6th because she wanted to come on and do a cooking demonstration for her 70th birthday. Well, now it's a regular feature because every year on her birthday, she comes back with a wonderful cooking demo to show people how gracefully and wonderfully you can age when you're following a plant-exclusive diet. She's going to be making some incredible recipes today, like an appetizer that is a stuffed Mediterranean artichoke heart, a chocolate mousse, and if there's time, I heard there might even be a mocktail in our future. I would sing happy birthday, but then I would get flagged for copyright because it's a copyrighted song, but I want all of us to wish her a very happy 72nd birthday, and please welcome back to the show, Elizabeth Mansur. It's so nice to see you, and you don't look like you're aging at all.
Thank you so much. Hi, Chef AJ. So pleasure to be here on your show. Yes, it is the third time. Oh my God, I wanted to be 100 times.
Well, yeah. Well, as long as I'm doing this show, you can come on every year for your birthday.
I know. This is what I want to do. This is my best birthday because there is really nothing. I'm not traveling. I'm not doing anything, and I thought this will be just perfect birthday to be on your show. And it's Chef AJ. You know what I call you? I call you the vegan Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you. Some people have called me the vegan Don King because I really trying to promote veganism, but thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Right, yeah, no, because I love what you do. I love everything. And I started with you on 2020 when I stopped really having oil, sugar. I mean, I know I don't eat sugar, but the oil was the most important. SOS free, sugar, salt, and oil free. And oh my God, what a difference that made! It's, I had no clue. We in Middle East, we always use oil, and Mediterranean use oil, and so I didn't realize that's empty calories. And those calories compared to nutrient calories, dense and nutrient, it's a huge difference. So I lost weight and I felt good, and I'm forever grateful that I have, got into your in 2020, got into your program, and I looked at everything and go, oh my God, that is great. So here I am. But I also wanted to tell everybody that age has nothing to do with when you can start eating healthy and make your life matter. It's your health matter. So here's another thing that I wanted everybody to know, that I don't take medication. I don't have arthritis. I don't have headache. I don't have, thank God, and touch wood. But I'll tell you why. You know what? My whole food plant-based is my medicine. My medicine cabinet is only when I have an emergency, if I cut myself, or that I go to it. But other than that, hey, my sleep is my medicine. My dog, Lucy, is my best medicine. I love her to death. She's my everything. And my exercise is my medicine. All of these can be a medicine. I do also, relationship with other people, like your friends, neighbors, and family is your medicine. And it has been my medicine. And I'm big on exercise, tennis, yoga, all kind of modality of exercising you can do. Nature is really my medicine. I love nature. I'm out in nature hiking all the time, and I take my dog and have a wonderful time, and that's my medicine. So yes, you do not need a lot of drugs. Just use all those as an example, and you will have a good health.
So here what type of exercise do you do, Elizabeth?
I play tennis. I'm a tennis player. I really love tennis. And I play single with mostly men, believe it or not. And I do very, very well. And I love to do a yoga. As soon as I get off my bed, my mat is right next to my bed. So I do yoga. And I do lift weight. I get stronger, really, because as we get older, we don't really want it to lose, atrophy all those muscles. You really need to get into those the body of the muscles. So, and I do hike the whole, in San Diego, there's tons of hikes. So I go hiking with my dog and with my friends. I do also, my community has a lot of activities. So I do all the activities they have, which is, boot camp, all kind of things. I take every opportunity to exercise. This is my point. So I do a lot. So that's my pleasure in life. As we get older, we need to really keep moving. It's get the blood moving, and you feel better, and you smell the air, and you're out in the sun. And I'm in San Diego, so San Diego has a lot of sun, so I love it. I go, as I said, I'm tanning because I'm always out. So that's me. And I wanted to share with everyone today about a Mediterranean diet is also good for you. It has been proven by so many doctors and researchers that this is one of the things that you can incorporate, even if you eat whatever thing, incorporate that all the time, and you will get benefit from it. So it's very beneficial. So I have a surprise. Okay, so everybody loves artichoke, but the problem with artichokes, seriously, is a lot of work to get to the bottom of the heart. It's so difficult and messy. When I was younger, my mom used to put us around and get the kids, pluck all of the stuff and get the hairy stuff and all that. But you know what? I love it. It was fun. But now we don't have time for this. So I discovered something really good, and one of the Middle East place that I often visit to get my stuff, and is, look at those artichoke, huge. So I know.
Wow. Wait, how do they come? Do they come fresh? Do they come frozen?
They are fresh, but they're in water, and they have citric acid only in there and water.
What's the name of the company on the jar? That's fabulous.
It is fabulous. It's called Al Ahram. It's actually a Middle East, so it's in Arabic and English. And I went in there and I saw them. I said, "Are you kidding me? This is really huge." So I got them and I tried them and I love them. But you can do so many other stuff with them as well, like other than raw Mediterranean things. You can use warm, like with mushrooms. This will go good with mushrooms, onion, garlic, saute, put them in there and put them in the oven, or
love it. Or even maybe in the air fryer.
Air fryer, yes. I love my air fryer. I use that every single day.
Elizabeth, we have a question from Sandy, a live viewer. She says, please explain to me the difference between a vegan diet and the Mediterranean way of eating.
Okay, Mediterranean, actually, they use Garden of Eden, which is, they have gardens. They go to when you go to the market, all they buy is fruits and vegetables, and very minimum of dairy and meat, but they grow their own things. So I think the difference is huge. It's because while vegan is totally vegan, you can eat junk and feel vegan. You don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, whole food. There are junk people who eat junk and they call it themselves vegan. That's okay, because it's good for the environment, and it's good also for the animals. But for your health, you really need to go on whole food, plant-based, nothing but whole food, plant-based. And I think that's the Mediterranean. And I think Dr. Breger covered some of that as well on Mediterranean diet. They grow everything in their own backyard. So that's another thing. Did I answer the question? If you have anything else to say, please go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, so today we're going to work with this and amazing size that I looked at them and I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to fill that in Mediterranean diet. Recipe. So what is Mediterranean diet I'm putting in? I'm having, you know what? I love pine nuts. They're expensive, but they're amazing. And they're really, in Mediterranean, they use it a lot in all the Mediterranean area, like Middle East and Italy and Spain, and you know what I'm talking about. Then we have olives. They love olives. They use olives a lot. These I find them to be very Spanish olives. They're not really salty, and they called manzanilla olives, and they have stuffed in them some kind of pimento paste. It's really good. So that goes well with what I'm be doing. And you know, Persian cucumbers, they're really good too. You know, they're from Persia. And then we're going to be using also capers. It's very well known. Capers instead of using salt, I've already rinsed them and dried them so they're ready. By the way, when I got the this artichoke hearts, I actually took them out of there, rinsed them, and put them gently in hot water and out, and then pat dry them so they're ready. So I just like to rinse them out of there no matter what, because I think they put citric acid in it. That's all. So, okay. And then the other thing I'm going to be doing, which I did last night because it takes time to do it. It's oh my gosh, it's a lot of liquid. It's oozing with wonderful, tasty red bell peppers. I roasted them. I love roasted vegetables. They're my favorite. And then we're going to put a garlic. And then I'm going to use some vinegars in them. I'll tell you all about it when I'm ready. So first of all, I'm going to start peeling that. My hands are clean, so I'm going to peel. I don't know if you can see, everybody can see that. Let me know if you can't. So I'm going to cut this through and open that and take all the inside of the red bell pepper and then skin them too. Now, if you really don't want to do all that and you're in a hurry, this is another way from Trader Joe's. They do have ready pepper, roasted pepper. Okay, so we can use those instead because sometimes, you know, if we want to do an appetizer on, you know, fast, so we don't want to take too much time. So I'm going to skin that. It's easily to skin. See, look at that. It's easy to skin them out. 1, 2, 3, gone. See, easy. So now I'm going to put it in a blender and blend some of the, I'm not going to put the whole thing because I'm doing only 4 artichoke hearts. Anybody have any questions?
Well, there's a question. Can you use regular cucumbers? But we're not using cucumbers.
I am.
Oh, you are? Oh, I'm so sorry. But
oh no, I am. I use Persian cucumber. I said this from Persia. Yeah, Persian cucumber. Yeah.
Regular cucumbers have quite a bit of seeds, I find, and Persian cucumbers don't.
Exactly. Yes. I use them for something else, but these are no seeds, tender, and it's almost sweet, so they're really good. So now I've got this, and I'm going to put a little more, maybe half of one, to make it for the 4 of them. And you can see how easy it is. It takes no time. You put them in the oven for 25 minutes at 350, and you leave them there, and they're done. You don't need it to do anything. So I'm skinning the second one, half of the second one now. And these, I find them not to have too much seeds in them. That's amazing.
Hey, Elizabeth, Linda must have joined late and asking for the brand of the artichoke hearts. Could you spell the name on the jar and I'll try to Google
it? I sure will. Give me a second because I'm in my hands.
Yeah, take your time and I'll see if I'll Google it and see if I can find it.
Yeah, you know, it's really not that hard to find in any ethnic stores. You can find them there. That's what I always go and find. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to put this one quickly here and start. Okay, so I'm going to quickly run this through. And then, yeah, so the artichoke is, I buy them sometimes from Trader Joe's, the frozen one, but that's for mostly cooking. You don't do appetizer with them. Okay, so here we go. All right. So, okay, here we go. Let me show you. It's called, it's Al-Halam. Al-Halam.
Is it 2 words or 1 word?
1 word. Al-Halam.
And spell hallam. A-L.
L-A-L-A-H-L-A-M.
Wait, A-L-A.
H.
S.
It's S like Henry.
H. Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know why I
Yes.
can't hear you. A-L-A-H.
Yes. L-A-M.
Oh, not M-A-D?
No.
Not A-L-A-H-L-I? Alali?
No, it's Al-Halam. L-A-L-A-H-A-L-M. Here you go. Let me get it closer. You can take a picture of it if you want.
Okay, I
Yeah,
think
you
I
got it?
found
Okay.
it. Okay, thank you.
Sure. Yeah, I know. It's really heaven sent to have something like this ready. So it's much easier for appetizers, especially. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put some vinegar, a little bit of vinegar, and 1 clove of garlic, because we need to put that as a base. So today I also wanted to tell you about my, at 72, I'm getting into a new journey in my life. I wanted to have a business of it. I'm doing something with another lady. Her name is Lo, which goes for Lauren, but she goes by Lo, and she is amazing. She's also chef, and we wanted to do a picnic, one of a kind in San Diego that does only picnic, whole food, plant-based, nothing but whole food, plant-based, and gluten-free. And we're going to offer also cakes, and for all occasions, we're going to be doing it in San Diego. So I am so excited. We had the soft opening last Thursday, and it went very well. So happy about that. Okay, so we're going to put some raspberry, and this is at Trader Joe's. I buy this, it's called raspberry vinegar. I love it. It's really delicious. It doesn't have anything but good stuff. So we're going to put only a teaspoon first and see and taste it. And then I have a problem announcing this. So it's really a full mouth. It's called it's organic or vegan. I find
Worcestershire sauce.
Why do I have a problem with this? Like,
It's
wow.
very hard to say.
It is. It must be German or something, right?
Worcestershire sauce.
Yes. So, and that's very, very good with this. So I'm going to put just a small amount that does for taste. And then that's it. We're going to blend this together and make a base to put it inside of the artichoke. So here we go. Okay, so I'm going to blend this for a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. That's it. See, it takes like less than 30 seconds. Done. So I like to taste everything in case it needs more or less. So very, very good. It doesn't need anything. It's so good. So now I'm going to put those lovely artichoke parts in a nice plate. We're going to display it here. And then I'm going to go ahead now and cut all the stuff for the filling, for the topping. So we have, Chef Asia loves this, I know. Red onion, I love it too. Everything purple is good, right?
So Anita's saying, can you use frozen artichoke hearts? But frozen artichoke hearts aren't flat and have a
I
base
can't
like.
use, I said we cannot use it because it is good for cooking, but this one is for mostly for a stuffing. That's easier.
Right.
Yeah, and you know who has it is Trader Joe's had them frozen, and I love them, but they're running out of them lately. I mean, everybody's running out of things lately. I don't know. You go there and you go, sorry, we're not going to have them for a while. So we're going to have everything really, really small because we're going to fit them inside of the artichoke hearts. So I'm going to go twice and just double on that and go slow and small. Yeah, I love my kitchen. You know, my kitchen is my medicine too. I love my kitchen. I'm in the kitchen all the time. And it doesn't matter what time, I just get up and do things fast. I love it. You know, I've been in the holistic field for quite some time. So I am very familiar with all the nutrients that goes into the vegetables and fruits and living healthy and, you know, exercising. That's very important. So I am so happy that you're doing well with that book, Unprocessed. My goodness, I love it.
You know, now that you mentioned it, I mean, it comes in, you can get it spiralized now. I did not know that. Amazon it's a little bit more expensive, but for people that like it to lay flat, it's kind of cool that you can.
Oh, that's good. Mine is not. Now I have to buy another one.
Well, I did not even know that. It was apparently always an option. But anyway, that's very cool. Thanks. Well, Elizabeth, in case people haven't seen you on the show before, how long ago did you go vegan and why?
Yes, I went vegan 8 years ago. I've been introduced to vegan. I was vegetarian for over 50 years. And I just loved eating vegetables to begin with since I was a kid. And I love it. And also 8 years ago, I got some friends introduced me to vegan, Tracy Child and David and some other people. And I really loved it. So 8 years ago, I was eating vegan, but not really realizing that the oil is huge. You don't need oil. You don't need salt. You don't need any of that. So 2020 is when I started going SOS free, that salt and oil and sugar free. So if you want to get healthy, you have to start cooking home. You can't eat out all the time. So that's just not going to work because it's not good for your health. And restaurants don't really care what they give you. They just put what's good for them and what's profitable, right? And then there you go. So I'm going with the same thing with the cucumber. I'm going very thin, so we can fit it in. So oh, that smells so good. I love that cucumber. I can eat it I can eat 4 or 5 at one setting. Especially summertime. I love the cucumber. And it pairs well with mint as well. I love mint. So yeah, okay. So here we go. So we got the red onion. And we have the cucumber ready, a little bit of tomato. This is from a garden. Can you believe it? It's just huge, so big. So it's really important not to use the liquid in there. You don't want liquid. And this is perfect. It came out really good. Roma tomato is excellent for this too. And the recipe is going to be on the show notes, correct?
Yes. So if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, you can't see the show notes. So please hop over to YouTube and that way you'll be able to see the recipe. It's right below this video right now.
Correct. And we're going to also, artichoke is very high in iron. And it has vitamin C, fiber, and magnesium. It's really, really good. I love it. Very high in iron. I mean, if somebody's lacking iron, that's great. And tomatoes, they're also good for you. Everything we put here is colorful, and that's what Mediterranean like. It's colorful food. It's all from fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to also put a little bit of onions. That's my dog. Okay, Lucy, go get them. she just she just warned me. Somebody probably at the door. I've been busy today with a lot of friends and family calling me for my birthday this morning.
Yeah, what are you doing for your birthday other than appearing on Chef AJ Live?
Yeah. So I have, I was telling you about my business partner. She is very good at making cakes. So she made me double chocolate cake with raspberry. And oh my God, and it's beautiful. So I invited a few of my friends, not many, but few and neighbors. They're coming tonight to try that cake. That will be fun. And then I'm taking my dog out for a park because it is my birthday. So I want her to feel good. So I put like maybe 3 or 4 of the olives, the green olives from Spain, Spanish. And then I'm adding a little bit of as well the capers. Okay, and then we're going to add a touch of lime. I love lime. I know you do too, better than, lemon. I like lemon too, but lime just for some reason, it gives you a better.
Yeah, I agree. It's like sweeter.
It is sweeter. Yes. Amazing. So we'll just put a little bit of that. Okay, so now I'm going to mix that all together. That's really simple. It's not hard. It's like you're making salad almost. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit on the top. I love parsley, which I have here. I keep my parsley in the fridge with water. It lasts a long time. So just a little bit of parsley and basil. Those two are really good. I love herbs in my food, in my salads. So we're going to chop this very, very small as well. Or thin. Chop, chop, chop. And I do have, okay, so I do have our, on Facebook, I do have my private group that I put a lot of recipe there and some pictures and videos. I use it a lot because I like it. And yesterday I got a lot of people want to join, so that's great. Okay, so let me wash my hands.
What do you do in your Facebook group? Do you do any lives? What do you do?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do have actually videos. I put videos, I put pictures, what I eat, and some recipes. Yeah, I do. I love it. It's called Elizabeth's Plant-Based Kitchen. Love that. And then
there is a link to it right below in the show notes. And
yeah.
what do you eat, Elizabeth? And are you eating any way differently today because it's your birthday?
And yeah, well, I actually love to eat what I normally eat. It doesn't matter if it's my birthday or not, but the cake is going to be that unusual because I don't really eat too much cakes at all, hardly. But today I'm going to have to. And that's about it. I'm going to have lunch with all of this is my lunch today. So now we're going to fill them in. So what I would like to do is, first of all, I wanted to go ahead and drizzle some of the glazed balsamic, which is great. I love balsamic. I'm out of all Thomas balsamic. So what we're going to do as a decoration, we're going to put it all the way across here first. Okay, and then set each one of them on the top. Can you see? I'll show you in a minute when I'm done, okay? Yeah, and then we're filling in all of these, stuffing it in. Yeah, I want everybody to see, so let me know if anybody cannot see, you know, what I'm doing. Yeah, so this is going to be my lunch. I probably eat 2 or 3 of those by myself. I wish you were here, Chef Asia. You can
Oh
try
my
it.
God, it looks delicious.
Yeah. So I made just enough, but if you wanted to make more than those, you can double the recipe. Yeah, fill them to the top. They're just perfect. Go. It has lime, which is great, but we're going to top them with a little bit of uh, parsley, a little bit of, I'll show you here, and then we're going to top them with pine nuts. Yum. Just put a good generous amount on the top because when you bite into them, it will be crunchy and it will be delicious. And that's fat too. So that's part of your fat. It's a healthy fat. And then we're going to go over them again. This is like a dressing. I'm using it as a dressing. So here we go. Generous amount as well. And you know what? Take a look. That's it. It's really fast and easy. Do you like Chef AJ? Can you see it?
That is gorgeous. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It's
Restaurant quality there.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's going to be delicious. So I'm going to put that away. And we're going to do the dessert. I have to have my chocolate mousse because I like it. I do it so you know, often because it is healthy. All right, so we're done with all of this. Put them away. Okay, so I'm going to bring any other questions? I'd love to hear questions.
Yes, Marianne wants to know what kind of Worcestershire sauce. What was the brand?
Oh yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm glad you asked. Thank you, because I was hunting for it. I was hunting for it. So let me show you. Okay, that away. Okay, so this is organic and vegan. You see it?
Yeah. Do you know the name brand?
One Ya Shan. Gluten-free vegan.
That's great. And
Yeah.
David, thank you for putting in the chat, which I think the difference is that what you're showing is they're called artichoke bottoms rather than artichoke hearts. That's the difference, because artichoke hearts are actually quite small. They're delicious. But if you're going to stuff it, you need the bottoms in the jar.
Right, the jar. Well, it says here heart. I don't know. Artichoke heart, it says on them. So I just said artichoke heart. Maybe you're right. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. So now we're going to do something else. Okay, so we have the chocolate mousse. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put this on the bottom, Chef AJ.
Can you lift it up and put it out there now?
Yeah, I could, because this is what's going to make the whole thing really good. I just get carried away fast. But what I'm going to do instead, to take the whole thing, I'm going to just top it with that. So that will be okay. But these are really, really delicious because they're roasted. There we go. So, hey, we did it. No problem.
Those are such a great idea. I mean,
on the bottom, I would really spread that on the inside and then put everything on the top. I just totally forgot it was on my side. So, hey, you know what? You're allowed to forget once in a while, right? Okay, so we're going to do this. Now, this is amazing. Avocado is a healthy, very healthy fat for you. It's from nature. Actually, it's a fruit. Did you know that? It's a fruit.
because it has a seed.
It
Yep.
has a seed in them. Yes. And then we have cacao. This is made from unsweetened, very bitter. It's Navita. I'll show you. It's really easy. I love it because it is amazing. Yeah, it's very bitter and it's 100% cocoa.
Cacao, right? Cacao powder.
Cacao. Yeah, there's difference between cacao and cocoa too. I noticed that. So it is very dark and you have to sweeten, otherwise it will be just too bitter. So what we're going to do, oh, and it's isoflavonoids because that's very high in isoflavonoid, all cocoa. Okay, and then we have dates, which I love. I have so much dates in my house. I use for everything I want to sweeten is date. And then a little bit of date syrup as well. We have omega-3 with chia seed, a little bit of walnut, only if you want to, chopped. And then a little bit of vanilla. I love my vanilla. It's from Madagascar. It's a pure vanilla. It's powder. And I bought it on Amazon. It's really good. I can show it to you if anybody wants. And tiny little bit of turmeric. You would not notice it, but it is really, really healthy. I put turmeric on almost everything. So, okay. So what are we going to, and then we're going to put raspberry on the top. So let's just move this one here.
You know, you're giving me so many ideas using those artichoke bottoms. I mean, you could literally stuff them with anything. You could make like
anything. I didn't want to go into the stove and work in the stove to do it, to stuff them with warm things. This is the easy way, but I love also the salad for lunch. So that's what I was doing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to just put some of the stuff in here. We're starting with the milk. I have, my favorite is soy milk, which is unsweetened, organic, non-GMO from Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. We're going to put a little bit of that first, and then we'll add more. Then we are putting the, can you see what I'm doing here? Or should I bring it closer? Here we go.
Yeah, a little bit closer.
Yeah, closer, I thought so. Okay, for the camera. And then the cocoa. Cacao, cacao. Okay. And then the vanilla powder. I love vanilla. I put it on almost everything. And then we're going to put the only three of dates. I like my jewel dates. I don't know, they're just so, I know they're expensive, but they are really good. I buy them at that Middle East place. They're not really expensive. I buy them like a lot of them. And so a little bit of turmeric. Then the chia seed to bind it together. And then more of sweetness here because it is bitter. So we're doing that. All right. And then we are cutting the avocado. It calls for 1.5. And everybody knows how to get this out, right? It's easy to just twist and get it out. And Dr. Greger mentioned something that I start doing now is because I like to have the green, go all deep into the green. You know how we scoop it out and then we stop and all the green behind, that's where the benefits are. I just saw that on Dr. Greger and I go, wow, see, there's a lot of green left. So we're not going to let that go. We're going to scoop every bit of it. So we have avocado. I love California, have a lot of avocados. And you know what? Who brought the artichoke into United States is the Italian immigrant. They came and brought that with them. And now we have in California, they grow artichoke, lots of artichoke. So we have actually artichoke farms. So I'm going to put another half because we want it smooth. If you do not want, if you're on a weight loss and you do not want avocado, you can use potatoes, sweet potatoes. I tried it with sweet potatoes. It's really, really good. Or you can have also silken tofu instead. So that's the options. Okay. Now we're going to blend that together. Okay. Okay, let's see if that's ready. Oh, yes, it is. Ready, ready. I love the smell of chocolate. I don't drink coffee, but I love the smell of coffee, and I love the smell of chocolate. It's just so yummy. Okay, so we're gonna pull it out. These okay. So what we're going to do here is scoop some of that and put it in a nice one of the cups for dessert. You can put it in any cups you like. Oh my God, it's so smelling good. I can't wait. Now that needs to go in the fridge for like an hour or two at the most, and you'll have it cool. And then you decorate on the top. Okay, so I have this, and then we're going to put another one. Again, double everything in the recipe if you want to make for more than 2 people or 3 people. So anybody say anything? I'd like to know what everybody.
Well, yeah, I have a couple of questions and comments, but mostly it's from Facebook viewers that if they would just go to YouTube, the questions are answered because that's where we have the recipe. So yes, you can watch it on Twitter and Facebook, but you unfortunately can't see the chat or the show notes, which is why we recommend just going to YouTube so you can see everything that we see.
Yeah.
So because Marianne's saying she wanted recipe items and quantities, it's right there in the show notes, but there are no show notes on Facebook and Twitter, unfortunately. So
Okay, yeah.
I have to go there because
that long time ago as well.
basically, guys, this is a YouTube show, but we do stream it on the other platforms. But really, it's maybe I should just stream it on YouTube. Then you'd have to watch on YouTube, but that's where we prefer you to watch because that's where we have our active group chat, and also the recipe is there as well.
Okay, so this is what I did already. I don't know, it's too dark here to see, but I had it done yesterday, last night, and this is what it should look like, ready and ready to use. So I'm going to put these in the fridge, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate with raspberry. I love raspberry. They're so pretty. And then some chopped, a little bit of walnuts. And if you wanted to do another berries, different, strawberries, whatever you like. And that's about it. So when you're ready to eat it, you can put a fresh mint on the top. I don't have it. It's in my backyard. So you can put a mint in it on the top for decoration. And there you go.
Gorgeous. You're very good at presentation, Elizabeth.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I love you. That's why I'm doing this. Business now. It's presentation, everything. It's lovely, and if anybody is interested living in San Diego, because this is serving San Diego County, and it's I wrote it down. It's you can reach us at plant-based San Diego at gmail.com. Send us any information you want, any questions. We take order for July right now. And then if you want to go on Instagram, I have that for you as well. And at plant.based.picnics. You can go there and then you can see all the pictures we put from our soft opening. We had also we explain exactly what we are going to do. We're still working on the website. We're working on prices and stuff yet. We're putting the ends together. It's going to be pretty soon, but we're working on it. And I love what I wanted to do this for a long time, but since COVID, everything went away. It's like we can't do too much.
Yeah. Why don't you tell me that email again? Because you gave me the Instagram link for plant-based picnics, but you didn't tell me the email. So if you tell me right now, I'll add it.
Okay, so the email is plant-based, not based, plant-based San Diego at gmail.com.
Okay, so there's no D in plant-based.
Correct.
Okay, I hope I have it right. Okay, great. So there's a question from, let's see, who's it from? I just saw it. I believe it was John. Well, here's one. Mona says, do you ship? You don't ship, right?
Ship what?
Your food.
Oh, I don't have that business yet, but no, but come to San Diego. I'll invite you to my house and I'll make all of that for you. How does that sound? I love hosting. You have no idea how much I love hosting. I'm a big on hosting. I host my group. I have a group that I host often. I used to do cooking classes in my house as well. All, of course, vegan, plant-based, and I do take groups to different places. I talk to the owner. I have them make us a menu only vegan, plant-based, whole food, and they do. And I love hosting. I've been a host for 7 years now. 7 years hosting. Wow. So that's why I'm going into that business, the picnic.
It's a perfect fit. There's a question. Do you shop at Mediterranean stores? You must. That's how you got the artichoke bottoms.
Oh, yes. First of all, it's cheaper. Okay. And you find so many items there that you have not seen before. And then they really have from international, not only from one part of Middle East. They have from Iran, from Jordan, they have from Lebanon, they have from Turkey, they have from those. The place I go to is just about 10-15 minutes from my house. And I have to visit once in a while, but I buy a lot of stuff and I keep them so I don't keep going. Yes, I do like that. Please do visit ethnic stores and you will find a lot of things you go, oh my God, and so much cheaper, seriously.
Great. Okay, we have a question from Jan. So what's the difference between date syrup and date paste? Are they interchangeable?
Okay, so the date syrup, I don't make date syrup, I buy date syrup, but I like to make date paste a lot. So date paste is what my favorite, but the syrup, it's low on glycemic index still and have fiber and it's delicious. If you wanted to add it on anything extra, like other than putting the dates itself. I love dates because I eat them all the time and I mix them with a lot of things, but sometimes you do need date syrup for certain things. So that's the difference. It's just low on glycemic index and very delicious and easy to add them to certain food and certain desserts. Yeah.
Yep. And Lori wanted to know your exercise routine, but you already covered that. It's primarily tennis. And she says you look amazing. And she didn't know you were 72.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be going into great detail in my next book, which is a dessert cookbook, but they are not interchangeable because you can't just substitute. While date paste is not really a liquid sweetener, you can't just substitute things in recipes and hope that it turns out without moving other things around.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And then, yeah, and then the exercise I do again is, as I said, is my medicine. I really have to exercise as soon as I get off. Here's the deal. If you don't start right away in the morning, you would not have time for it at all. You will feel like, you know what? You will feel like, oh, I'm tired, or I have this, or you get into so many busyness in your life and you would not do it. So I have the mat of my for yoga right next to my bed every morning. I go pee and then I am on the mat right after that. I just love to go exercise. And after I do that, I also do intermittent fasting. That's also my medicine. It's huge because you rest your digestive system overnight and for many hours. I do between 13 and 15 hours. Sometimes I go 16, depending on how I feel and how hungry I am, because I exercise a lot and I move a lot. So I need to eat. So by that certain time of the day, like right now, I haven't had breakfast or anything. After we finish, this is going to be my lunch, and I'm going to have one of these too. So that's it. And then I like stews. I don't know. I love stews. It's easy to do. You just put everything in a pot and put these spices and leave it, and it's done. I love salad. I eat big, huge salads every day. I have to have a salad. And I don't like to do smoothies in the morning. I don't like cold things in the morning at all. It's my type, my dosha, the other day you put somebody on to talk about the Ayurveda, and my dosha is like you, Chef AJ. It's exactly like you. I have a vata body, but my mind is pitta. So I don't know. I don't want to go into that. Everybody's like, what is she talking about? But I have volunteered. I've got good numbers of volunteer in my life. I love volunteering as well. I volunteered for Chopra Center in San Diego, in Carlsbad, for a couple of years. I did also the American Cancer Society on nutrition. They asked me to do some nutrition classes for them, and I did Toastmasters as well, to just get into that. It was really hard for me, but I did. And then I did Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. I volunteered for many years too. And I'm 72, so you can tell I've been around the sun for so long. Oh, by the way, I love garbanzo beans, chickpeas. Chickpeas are my favorite because it doesn't bother me at all. So I love it. Did I answer the question?
Yes. There's a question from Barb, who's diabetic, and asked if she could use erythritol. And we keep typing in the chat that she needs to either take the McDougall program or the Mastering Diabetes program so that she can eat things like sweet potatoes and reverse her diabetes. I don't recommend erythritol because all the doctors I've interviewed say those sugar alcohols are a nightmare for our gut microbiome. And there's lots in the medical research how erythritol actually causes weight gain. So I would never recommend that. I don't think it tastes very good either, personally.
Oh no, yeah, I know all about it. No, it's not good. It's better to eat the whole food as we talk about. if you pick up, the dates is just dried dates, and those are better for you. You cut down on them. Of course, you don't eat a lot of it, but if you sweeten something just with 2 or 3 of them and you make yourself really a nice dessert, that's not going to spike your insulin. It's not, because it is hot fiber, and the fiber, really rich fiber, and potassium and a lot of nutrient in that. So I don't put a whole lot, but the syrup I use sometimes, because I don't have, as I said, I don't have diabetes, I don't have any issues. But yes, you can eat a small amount of dates.
Right. Well, she's saying she throws up dates, so I would recommend just another fruit then.
Okay.
Use
Oh, I
bananas.
see.
Use the fruit, the whole fruit,
Bananas.
nothing but the fruit.
Yes, I freeze bananas and I use them for a lot of things.
Yeah,
So
she's mentioning monk fruit, but I would recommend that you watch the show on Saturday, yes, with Dr. Ellen Goldhammer, and he'll tell you all the truth about monk fruit and all that
Oh, I
stuff.
love him. He is so good. He's so
All
good.
it does when you eat those artificial things, the monk fruit and the Lohan, it just makes you crave more sugar, guys. So if your goal is weight loss or overcome sugar addiction, just eat the fruit, the whole fruit,
Yeah.
and nothing but the whole fruit. If you can't make it in your own kitchen, don't eat it.
Don't eat
Hey,
it.
Plant Food James Sant is on. Nice to see you, James. You'll have to get yourself on the schedule again. So, hey,
Say hi to him. Hi.
isn't he great? I don't know if you have time, but you mentioned there might be a mocktail in our future.
Yeah, I do, but I have to go grab them. Is that okay? Or
That's okay. I'll talk to everybody while you're waiting. I'll just tell you guys who's on for the week. And by the way, I appreciate you watching the show, whether you're watching live or in the replay. But when you live, we have a lot of fun because I can see your comments and talk to you. Oh, Patricia's saying sweet potato and silken tofu as alternatives to avocado. Yep, absolutely. So we have great shows this week and many cooking demos, also some doctors. Actually, now that I think of it, Dr. Goldhammer is the only doctor this week. So we know we're going to get a lot of questions, which means you've got to send them in advance, because you see my chat is different than yours and it disappears in a few minutes. So when you send them in advance to help@chefaj.com or just answering the email with the show schedule, it's very easy for me to catalog them and keep them. But I really hope you will be here at 11 a.m. Friday, June 10th, because John Robbins is the guest. And when we asked who you wanted for the 1000th episode, a lot of people said John Robbins. We had Rich Roll, but John Robbins was way up there in the voting. So please watch every day if you can, because we love having you here. Nice. Ooh, James has a new subscription service. Fantastic. Yeah, we've already got so many questions for Dr. Goldhammer. Tomorrow we have an update with Lori Neighbor, who's been on the show, and she's a big, she calls herself a starch long hauler. So that'll be interesting. And we have a cooking demo on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Actually, we have 2 shows on Friday and Sunday. So a lot of cooking this week. And tell me whenever you're ready, Elizabeth.
I am. So I'm going to make myself also a mocktail. I don't drink alcohol. I don't care about alcohol at all. So when I go out, I'll just have soda or something light. But I love pomegranates. Oh my God, my favorite. And this pomegranate, again, I buy it at the Middle East store. It's really literally only $4 or $5. And let me tell you a little bit about that. It is 100% organic, unsweetened, not from concentrate. That's the main thing. When you have concentrated, it's too sugary and it's too strong. But this is not from concentrate. It means you just made it fresh and they bottled it. And I love that. It's really, really good. Then also the same thing, I'm going to mix those together. Apple cider, organic, not from concentrate, and also unsweetened. You want unsweetened. So it's a little bit of fun thing. And then I'm going to put fizzy things in them too on the top. So I'm going to measure this because it's going to be a quarter. I'm going to be the bartender for you today. So here you go. I'm going to bring
I forgot to mention the mandalas. You love mandalas, you paint mandalas, and I think that's why your plating is so beautiful, because you really are an artist.
I did this. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. So yeah, I do love, my whole house is full of mandala, Chef AJ. I just love it. And let's see. So I'm going to put a quarter of a cup. I'm just opening this right now because I wasn't sure if we have enough time, so I kind of let it go, but.
On your birthday, you can take all the time you need.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. So that is a quarter of a cup, and then another quarter of a cup to make a whole cup. And the rest is going to be, if I can open this, there we go. I'm strong, I got muscles. When you get muscles, you know how to open, all kind of things. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to add a whole cinnamon stick inside of it to give it a really good taste, and a piece of ginger. I cut that ginger. I put it in there too. I love ginger. Everything has ginger, give it to me. I'm really good at that. So, and it's healthy. Ginger is amazing, high in vitamin C. I've been taking ginger a lot during COVID. Time when everybody was scared of everything. Every day I will have that, and voila! I don't have a mint, but you can actually put a little bit of pomegranate seeds in there, which I have, but it's in the freezer. So voila! Happy birthday to me.
You are adorable. Nice.
I love this. This is really good. Cheers, everyone.
L'chaim, skol, santé.
Oh, sartén, yes.
Yeah. Joan says, do you sell the mandalas? She gifted me with 2 of them. And when I get my own permanent location, I'll have them back up on my wall.
Yeah, well, how is it your location? Are you done almost?
I love it. I don't know, but I don't know if you can see my view. Let's see if I can.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I don't know if you can see this, guys.
I can. Oh, look at that.
It's really going to be hard to leave here. So we're looking for a permanent location. This is a rental, but it's very beautiful up here in Northern California.
You are so happy. I can tell you are happy there from all.
Yes. It's so good for my nervous system. No, none of the scorpions, spiders, and snakes running around 24 hours a day. So.
Oh, I know. So here you go. I have the appetizer, and I have the dessert, and I have my mocktail.
When you have an appetizer and dessert, you almost don't even need what's in the middle.
Exactly.
Ask me, those are like the 2 best courses.
Oh my goodness, yes, you are absolutely correct. I just love to have this appetizer and a little bit of dessert, and that's it. I'm satisfied. I really am.
Yeah, that is great. Well, we don't necessarily have to wait for your birthday for you to come back because you did such a great presentation, but I will always keep June 6th open for.
Oh, I love that.
I will say for as long as we both shall live. I mean, I can't.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You and I eating healthy and we exercise and all that, we're going to live a long time. I mean, seriously, I don't have pains and I didn't use any medication. Touch wood. At this age, I know some people in my age, they have lots of drugs they use for sleeping, for arthritis, for headache, for all of that. I don't have any. They go, oh my gosh. Well, because I do take care of my health. I mean, that's number 1 for me, seriously. And then also the environment, the animals, and everything else together. Our world is so important that we have to participate in how we have to be good example for others, as vegan. So whole food, plant-based, it is. And I am vegan for life.
Right.
I will die vegan.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for inspiring others to follow your lead.
Yes, at age nothing, you can start anytime.
I had my oldest client came to me at 90 and outlived 2 of her 3 children. So it's never too late.
Exactly. Yes. And to all who are on the show today, I appreciate your coming for my birthday. And I want to thank you. And I wanted to give you a hug and a kiss, but you're far away. And please, if you have any question, go on my Facebook private ask me any question. I love questions. I like challenges. If I cannot answer them, I'll find them for you. I have resources. I've been, as I said, I've been in the holistic field for quite some time, and I love helping people. So those are my traits, and I love to keep going. If you have any question, let me know. Yay.
Yay. Well, thank you so much. This was a wonderful presentation. And Elodie mentions our health is our wealth. Indeed. Absolutely. A lot of people are saying you're lovely, you're cute, and I agree with all of it. Well, enjoy your birthday lunch and good luck on your picnic venture. It's so funny because yesterday's show, the Cindy
I
Thomas
know.
made a vegan picnic, and now you have a company for vegan picnics. So it's like a theme this
Yes,
week.
yes. I wanted to know more because she was amazing. She was really good. And I thought if she had any tips to give me, because I'm starting with that right now with the business with Lo, and her and I are really good team. So I thought, maybe we can add something that she knows. And I find out she doesn't.
Great. Well, I
But
can't
San
wait.
Diego people, they're going to love the picnics we're doing.
Absolutely. With the
Yeah.
weather, it's always picnic weather in San Diego. Take care, Elizabeth, and you really enjoy your birthday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thanks all of you for watching another episode of Chef AJ Love. Well, that's a new name for Chef AJ Love because we love you and thank you for watching. We hope that you'll consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Give us a like if you'd like what you see and maybe even hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of all the show schedule. Just subscribe at chefaj.com. We also post the show schedule every Monday morning on both Instagram and Facebook. Tomorrow we have two shows at 11 a.m. We have Lori Neighbor, who's going to give us an update on her weight loss journey using the starch solution by Dr. John McDougall with a little bit of a Chef AJ spin. At 2 p.m. we have our monthly feature, Tuesdays with Thomas, and I have no idea what flavor vinegar he's using. Thanks everyone and take care and happy birthday to Elizabeth.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much. I appreciate it. I love you.
Bye.